unexpected, but I hope you didn't think I'd forgotten you. Welcome, can't even see you. Welcome to your live stretch class. And we're going to go through a whole body stretch today, working from top to toe and probably right back up again. We're going to start in standing, we'll move down, there's the door shut. We'll start in standing and then move down onto the floor for a few deeper stretches. Usual rules apply. If you experience any pain or discomfort during any of the movements, then I want you to either stop or to modify the movement to something that suits you better. If you feel unwell, make sure you stop. And if you're exercising alone, it's a good idea to have a method of communication nearby. So perhaps just have a phone to hand in case you need to reach out for any help. You may want to have a little bit of furniture to help you get up and down off the floor if you know that you might need that bit of assistance. And then all you're going to need in terms of equipment is your mat and space to move your limbs in all directions. So with all that said and out of the way, let's get us started. We'll just begin with a little loosen off. I want you to swing one arm in front of you, one arm behind. A little bit of sway through the torso. Letting momentum take the movement. Letting the arms hang heavy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then just come and settle. Again, the weight of the arms is just pulling the shoulders down. Think about your posture now. Pull up and lift through the crown of the head. Lifting the rib cage up away from the pelvis. And we're going to do a few gentle neck rolls. So look down, chin towards the chest. Come back up in the middle. We'll do 2 more of those. Down, chin to chest. Come back up in the middle. And on this third one, we're going to go down and stay there. You're then going to roll your ear over to your shoulder one way. Come back down through the middle. Roll your ear over to your shoulder the other way. Back down to the middle. And we'll do that twice more to each side. Over and down, over and down. One more each way. And the other way. Good, pulling back up in center, nice and tall. And then let's think about your shoulders a little bit with some big shoulder rolls. 5 of these going backwards, up, round and back. 3 more. Lovely, good. And then we're keeping the chest open and the shoulders are down as we go into side stretches. So let's go over one way and come back up. Let's stay on that same side. Over you go again. 2 and up. We'll go for 5 in total. 3 and up. 4 and one last one. Wonderful. And then we'll go 5 the other way. Over and up. That's 3. 2 and one more. Great stuff, well done. Now we're going to go with a slightly bent knee position. I'm coming on a little bit of an angle just so you can see me, but you can stay facing the screen so you know what you're doing. We're going to bend our knees and rest our hands on our thighs, and we're going to go into a standing cat stretch here. So this is to curve and round the back, tucking the chin down to the chest. And then release out the other way. So think about tucking the bottom under, rounding the lower back, and then release out the other way. This is lovely. Do that again. 3 and release. 4 and release. Next one's last one. 5. Lovely. And then if you're comfortable to do so, we're just going to go into a little hang here. Now keep your knees bent. We've only just started our stretch. We're then going to slowly come back up. So we're keeping that little bend in the knees, just not to ask our bodies to do too much just at the moment. Let's go 2 more of those downward, forward rolls. So chin to chest, soften the knees, and down you go. As much bend in the knees as you need, just to keep everything feeling quite relaxed and comfortable. Up you come again. One last time. A little hang, and then up you come again. Great stuff. Okay, onto a 4-point kneel now. So hands and knees, shoulders are open, so we think about pulling those collarbones wide. Tuck your toes underneath. We're going to go for some twists now, some thread the needle twists. So if you can pick one hand up off the floor, thread your hand between the eye of the needle, which is the arm and the leg on the other side. You're going to let your shoulder drop down towards the floor, bending the supporting arm, and come back up again. And we'll do 5 to each side. So we've got another 4 to do this way. 4 and over. Again, breath out as you go around. And back. 2 more. Last one coming up. Brilliant, well done. And then we'll do exactly that same thing over to the other side. So we feed the arm through, drop it round and twist. Good, come back up. And again. Lovely, 2 more of these. And last one. Great stuff, well done. Now into a child's pose. So both arms are going out in front, and you're then going to try and drop your bottom down towards your knees. Now if you want to place a block or a cushion between the heels and your bottom, you can. Depends on the movement you've got in your hips and your knees. And then from there, just a little sway side to side. So taking the hips over one way and then the other. Good. And then we're going to unfold from that position and make our way onto our sides. So resting your head up onto your hand, or you can rest your head onto an outstretched arm, whatever's going to feel most comfortable for you. I would like you then to just pick your heel, pick your top leg up, grabbing a hold of the ankle, and you're trying to bring your heel in towards your bottom. And then from here, it's a matter of taking that leg back. Now just go as far back as you can manage. It might be that you can only get, I don't know, sort of just level with the bottom leg, and that's fine, but just work in whatever range you've got. We're going to keep it as a dynamic stretch, so that means forwards and backwards, opening out. Inhale forwards, exhale back. Inhale forwards, exhale back. Nice fluid movement. 2 more. Great stuff. Now, before we do the other leg, we're going to make our way around onto our backs. Now that leg that you've just been working on, the one that's been going forwards and backwards, we're now going to take that out to the side. So we're doing a little stretch for your adductor, the muscle on the inside of the thigh. So we're opening out the front of the hip and thigh with that first movement. This second one now thinking more about the inner thigh a little bit. So just a nice rangy movement, opening it out, back in it comes. Good, we'll go a couple more of these. Lovely. Now again, that leg that's just been moving, we pick that one up, you bring the knee in towards the chest. The other leg, we're going to slide that out long. the knee that you've got pulled up towards you, taking it across. Come back in the middle. On that bottom leg, the straight leg, see if you can pull the toes up towards you, push to the heel. Take the knee across again. Good. And come back in. See if you can straighten out that bottom leg even further, and over we come. Good. Come back in, pop down, and then we'll swap over to the other side. So you're going to come over, resting your head onto your hand or onto an outstretched arm. We're opening out the front of the hip now, so we pick up this bottom leg and grab a hold of your ankle. Try and then squeeze the heel into the bottom as tight as you can manage, just within whatever range you've got. And then our knee is coming forwards and opening back out. Forwards and opening back out. So getting that stretch across the front of the thigh. Taking our hip into a movement that we call extension. So sort of pushing it backwards, forwards and back. Inhale, exhale. Let's go 4 more. Last 2. Last 1. Good. And then we come down and onto our backs. This knee is going to open out and in. So there we go, open and in. So the one that's just been working, open out and come back in. Trying to keep the other leg as still as you possibly can. Two more. Brilliant, good. So that leg that's just been moving out and in, that one's going to come in towards you. So squeeze it nice and tight into the chest. Bottom leg slides out long. And then the knee that we've got pulled in towards us, we're going to take it over and across. Good, come back in. The bottom leg, pull the toes up towards you, push into the heel and bring that top knee over again. Good, come back across. Just see if you can push that bottom heel away, make the bottom leg as long as you can and bring it across for the last time. Good. And then we're going to gently bring ourselves up into a long sit position. I'm working on doing a little bit more kind of rotation and stretch through the hip this way. So if you can take one leg out long, the other knee is going to stay bent. If you're able to cross your leg over the midline of the body, then I want you to do that. Now, if you've had a hip replacement or if there's any other reason that you know you shouldn't cross the midline of the body, then you work just in this position you're in here. If you can, cross it over, and then we're going to stretch or twist towards your bent leg side. So twisting round, your elbow going into your knee and a big twist. So I'm pushing my knee across, elbow into knee, forearm should just about be kind of running parallel with your thigh. That's the angle you're going for. Now we can add a bit of a shoulder stretch in here as well, and that will be to take your hand away from your bottom where it is now and open it out like you're kind of rotating it open and come back in. Good, do that again, open round and come back in. 3 more. Lovely, 2 more. And last one. Excellent stuff, good. And then we're going to untangle and go to the other side. So we bend the leg that was straight, straighten out the one that was bent. And then if you can, you're going to cross the leg over the midline of the body. But if you know that that's not possible for you, then you modify. Once we're here, we're then going to reach round and across. So we're reaching the opposite elbow into that bent knee and giving yourself a nice big twist here. Your hand should be on your thigh or running parallel to the thigh, hand just touching your bottom on this crossover side, and then we open. 1 and back. Do that again. 2 and back. 3, 4. This one for 5. Come back over. And you untangle yourself there. Both knees are now coming bent, and you're going to wrap yourself around your knees, coming into this little scrunched up position. Head down, forehead towards the knees. Good. And then we're going to make our way up into standing, but we're going to do that via a high kneel position. So one foot in front, other leg is behind, toes tucked underneath, and we push this back hip forwards. So keep it nice and square. The free arm, the one that's on the same side as your back leg, we're going to sweep that up by your ear. You're then going to twist and open. So you're trying to take your hand down towards that bottom heel or in that general direction, and then come up, over, and through again. Repeat that. So a breath in, out and round. Good. In, arm brushes past your ear, out and round. Do that again. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, open round. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, come down. Let's do that one last time. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, twist round. Inhale, bring the arm up. Exhale, it comes back down. Lovely. This front leg, take it out straight for me. We're going to go into a hamstring stretch for your front leg. So we're going to bend at the waist, send the hips back, feeling that nice big pull and stretch at the back of your leg. Come back up again. And again, send the hips back. Stretch. And up. 3 more of these. Two more. And last one. Wonderful. Okay, let's swap over to do that sequence on the other side. So we're going to have one leg in front, toes tucked underneath. Pushing that back hip forwards, and then we swoop your arm up, bringing it past the ear, twist, and round to the back. Repeat, coming up, over, and down. 4 more of those. Inhale, sweep the arm up. Exhale, twist it open. She says, nearly falling over. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist back down. 3 more. Two more. Last one. Good, and we come back. Straight front leg, toes pulled up towards you, sinking back from the hips, leaning forwards, feeling that stretch in your hamstring, and up you come. Good again. Sinking forwards, and come back up. 3, and up. Last 2. And last one. Good, well done. Now we're going to make our way up into standing. So just carefully bringing yourself up and standing with our feet about hip width apart. We're going to go back to the standing roll down, so that one where we fold forwards, reaching towards the toes. Don't go just yet. When we did it at the start of the session, I talked about us having very bent knees, going really easy into it. But as we've worked and limbered ourselves up a little bit, you should find now that you have a wee bit more mobility. So let's just see how much further we can go into that stretch this time. Nice soft knees still. We're not going to snap them back hard. We're going to have that little bit of softness, but let's see what this stretch feels like now. Chin to chest, folding forwards, head and arms floppy, lengthen and reach, and then come back up. Fantastic. Let's go 2 more of those. Inhale at the top, lift. Exhale, chin to chest, soften the knees. Good. Inhale. Exhale up. And then we're going to take it one last time. Nice big deep breath in. Breath out, chin to chest, folding forward, soften the knees, head and arms floppy. Inhale, hold. Exhale, coming all the way back up. So we stack each little vertebrae up on top of one another. You're going to roll the chest open, collarbones are wide. Fantastic. Bringing the feet to a more comfortable distance apart. Letting the arms hang heavy. Equal weight base of the big toe, the little toe and the heel. Bottom tucked underneath. Lift the ribs up off the pelvis. Nice big smile on your face. And that is your stretch and mobility routine complete. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again for our next stretch next Monday. And if you're on catch up, I'll see you whenever suits you best. All right, take it easy. Have a great day. Bye-bye.